Write the equation of the line 6x plus 8y equals 16 with the scale factor of 5. Well, to start this one, we have to put our line into slope-intercept form. So I'm going to write this equation up to the side, 6x plus 8y equals 16. And to put this into slope-intercept form, we need to solve for y. So we're going to subtract 6x from both sides. We get 8y equals negative 6x plus 16. And then what's going to happen is we're going to divide everything by 8. So we end up with y equals negative 6/8 is the same thing as negative 3/4. You could leave it as negative 6/8. 16 divided by 8 is 2. And what we're trying to do is we want to write our new equation. And what we know from this line is that our slope is negative 3/4 and our y-intercept is 2. Slope does not change when we're dealing with the dilation. So if we write this equation in slope-intercept form, y equals negative 3/4 x, what's going to change is our y-intercept. And our y-intercept is going to become 2, now with the scale factor. So we're going to multiply that by 5. And 2 times 5 is 10, which is our new y-intercept. Same idea on problems 7 and 8. We want to state the slope and the y-intercept of the line, in this case of 4x plus 3y equals 5, after a dilation with the scale factor of 2. We need to start this problem by rewriting 4x plus 3y equals 5 in slope-intercept form. We're going to subtract 4x from both sides. So we get 3y equals negative 4x plus 5. We're going to divide everything by 3. So when we divide everything by 3, we end up with y equals negative 4/3 x plus 5/3. Slope does not change when we're working with the dilation. The slope of our line is negative 4/3. It's going to remain negative 4/3 once we dilate. Once we make the figure bigger or make it smaller, our y-intercept is going to change. It says that we have a scale factor of 2. Our y-intercept in this particular problem is 5/3, and we're going to take that 5/3 and multiply it by the scale factor of 2. And when you multiply, we're going to end up with 10/3 for our y-intercept. Lastly, same idea. We want to state the slope and the y-intercept of the line negative 2x plus 2y equals negative 8 after a dilation with the scale factor of 1/4. We are going to take negative 2x plus 2y equals negative 8, and we're going to solve for y. We need to put this equation into slope-intercept form. So we end up with 2y equals 2x minus 8. Divide by 2, divide by 2, divide by 2. So we end up with y equals x minus 4. If you prefer, 2 divided by 2 is 1x. It doesn't make any difference because the slope of this line is 1, our y-intercept is negative 4, and slope does not change when we perform a dilation. So the slope in our new line is still going to be 1. Our y-intercept, however, is going to change. We take the y-intercept that we just found, which is negative 4. We're going to multiply it by our scale factor of 1/4 and type it into decimals, but negative 4 times 1/4 is negative 1.